So hello, my name's Rob and this is Cattle Rabbit Scale Model Studios, and if like me you are feeling super inspired to paint some Dark Angels, you know, after that little reveal Games Workshop just laid on us, then do I have a fantastic method for you in this video. While not the fastest method, it gives great tabletop quality, and if you production line them up you can bang out quite a few of these guys quite quickly. This video will focus on the iconic dark green power armour, however I will explain what other colours I use towards the end of the video, so stick around if you're interested. As always, all info will be listed in the description box below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's get started. Firstly, we need a miniature. Here I'm using a humble intercessor, but once again I would recommend doing this in batches of 2 or 3, 5 or 10, as this is a great method for batch painting. Then to start with, Caliban Green spray. We're going to use this to prime the model, and it's going to do a lot of the legwork for us. Any other bits I will spray black, and using the correct sprays as base colours is a great way to speed up this method. Obviously, if you don't have these sprays available, I would recommend with going something like Mechanicus Standard Grey or even Chaos Black, and giving the model a couple of thin coats of Caliban Green. No matter which way you choose to do this, once it's all dry, the first colour is Nuln Oil. What we're going to do here is wash over the whole model, making sure absolutely everything is covered. Try not to slap too much on. If you do, move it away using a brush and make sure the miniature is fully dry before moving on to the next step. Now our Son of Caliban is dry, the next step is to dry brush, and we're going back to Caliban Green. This will not only brighten up the armour panels, but it also gives us some nice depth on the armour panels where the shade has settled in between things like this panelling here. So as you can see already, we pretty much have a Dark Angel, and really you could stop here, but we can push this even further. Get some Warpstone Glow and Caliban Green and mix a little bit of it together. I'm here working on a 1:1 ratio, so a paintbrush of Caliban Green and a paintbrush of Warpstone Glow. Then repeat the dry brushing stage, but this time I focus more on the miniature from a top-down angle where the light would hit. And once again, here's our man. The brighter green has caught the armour nicely, and you could once again stop here. But again, we can push this guy slightly further, this time using Warpstone Glow and Moot Green. Once again, mix to a 1:1 ratio. Dry brushing once again, I focus top down and on the sharpest parts of the miniature. Now, if you've made it this far, you may as well finish off with the next step. And here I'm using a very fine brush. Here I'm using a small layer from Citadel, and I apply Moot Green to the sharpest edges of the miniatures. Once again, just giving everything a nice sharp highlight. And that's it for the dark green power armour. Easy to do, and you can push it as far as you want. But now I'm going to finish this guy off and explain what other colours I have used. So the Aquila and knee heraldry is Ushabti Bone washed with Seraphim Sepia and relayered with Screaming Skull. Any metallic parts are lead belcher and they just get a wash with Nuln Oil. And any of the undersuit was painted with Corvus black. Now our man is fully assembled and looking very Dark Angel. Here the gun was base coated in lead belcher, the case in mephiston red, and any gold details is retributor armour. It then all had a good wash of Nuln Oil and was relayered with the base colours, except the casing who had an edge highlight of Evil Sunz Scarlett. Any of the Dark Angel's iconography was painted with corax white, washed with apothacary white contrast, and then relayered with corax white. I also painted the eyes in with mephiston red and added a small amount of Evil Sunz Scarlett to them. And that's about it. All in all, I think this was about 15 paints. This guy took me about 2 hours while I was watching a movie. Once again, this method is great for batch painting, as while you wait for the shade to dry, you can do the dry brushing stages and really get these guys knocked out quickly. So let me know in the comments below if you're planning on painting any Dark Angels up, and what do you think of the new Lion L. Johnson model. Personally, I love it and I can't wait to get my hands on it. As always, if you enjoyed this, please do consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel for more videos like this. But that's it from me in this one. If you've got any questions, do leave them in comments below. I'll see you all next time. God bless and take care.